Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Are you all right?
Yes, sir.
Comfortable?
Yes, sir.
Have you had breakfast? No, sir. What a pity, really. Okay, maybe I should try and leave you early. Run for breakfast before you go to the next class. Right. This morning, many people say today morning. Don't say today morning. That's very incorrect. The right expression there will be the morning today. Okay, but better say this morning. This morning we are going to begin our module in the pronunciation of English, and the first important part, the first important feature of the pronunciation of a standard English is its phrasal pause. In many languages of the world, we take a pause. What is a pause? A pause is brief silence between two words or two sentences or two phrases. In many Indian languages, we do have a brief period of silence between two sentences, but not between two phrases. Okay. We usually have the same length of silence between two words, two phrases, a little longer between two sentences. Whereas in English, there is a long silence between two sentences and only a little less long between two phrases, and slightly and still shorter silence between two words. But silence between groups of words is known as pause between phrases or phrasal pause, and that is extremely important to the rhythm of English, to the pronunciation of English. In English, we do not say that we are all studying at IIT Madras, which is located in Chennai. You take a pause, you say we are all studying at IIT Madras, which is located in Chennai. Okay? We take audible pauses, noticeable pauses between among groups of words. What is a phrase? A phrase is a group of words. Okay? I am going to give you a handout. I think I have already given you a handout. Take a look at that. Take the look at the first paragraph there. Use your pencil and ask yourself and mark with your pencil or pen all those words after which you will take that brief pause. Do you understand? I will repeat myself. I have given you a handout just now containing words from Martin Luther King's famous speech, I have a dream. Okay? Use your pencil or pen to mark those words after which you will take a pause. You can indicate pause by using a vertical stroke in this manner. Say for instance, where would we pause here in this group of words? The minimum would be this. This should be the minimum, you must. Okay? So, in this manner, using a stroke, indicate pauses. Take couple of minutes and do only the first two paragraphs. Okay? Take a couple of minutes, do it individually, Later you can compare with your friends. Don't you have enough copies? You are having to rewrite. Are you able to look through the first two paragraphs? Aparna, Ashwini, what's your name? Vimal, are you able to look through the first two paragraphs? Have you finished? Okay. Who would stand up and read it aloud? Who would stand up and read it aloud? I somebody to do that. Okay, please.
I say to you today, my friends, so even though we face the difficulties of today and tomorrow, I still have a dream. It is a dream deeply rooted in the American dream.
Thank you. Next, somebody else who would like to do it. You see, it's not that you can do it in only one way. There can be more ways than one, right?
I have a dream that one day this nation will rise up and live out the true meaning of its creed. We hold these truths to be self evident and that all men are created equal.
Thank you. Would you like to do it? You said, yeah. Can you stand up, please?
I have a dream that one day this nation will rise up and live out the true meaning of its creed. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal.
Somebody else from this side? Either of those two paragraphs, do it again. Let's see who. Come on, please. Okay, Aman, can you stand up, please?
I have a dream that one day this nation will rise up and live out the true meaning of its creed. We hold these truths to be self evident that all men are created equal.
Anybody else, please? Anyone else who wants to do it? Aparna, Ashwini? Aparna, would you like to?
Say to you today, my friends, so even though we face the difficulties of today and tomorrow, I still have a dream. It is a dream deeply rooted in the American dream.
Okay, last. Someone before, anyone else? Okay, please.
I say to you today, my friends, so even though we face the difficulties of today and tomorrow, I still have a dream. It is a dream deeply rooted in the American dream.
Thank you. So, just as you have paused now, though the 6 students who read the text aloud have not done it exactly the same way, but we have taken what we call audible pauses, the brief silence between groups of words. That is extremely important to the rhythm of English. In English, unlike in Hindi, unlike in Tamil, unlike in Gujarati, unlike in many other languages, you do not complete the entire sentence, particularly if it is a long sentence, in one breath. You pause after groups of words. How those groups of words are made? I'll tell you, we will talk about that today. But let us first hear how Martin Luther King, a native educated speaker of American English, okay, a graduate of a good university, well read in history and philosophy and sciences, how he has done it. Okay. So, I will play the voice, keep your ears to the audio, the voice, but your eyes to the text, and use your pencil or pen to mark those words after which you think Martin Luther King has paused. Am I clear to you? Okay, as you hear the audio, as you hear the recording of Martin Luther King's speech, mark those words after which, okay, or before which, do I, in between those words where you feel there is a brief period of noticeable silence. Am I clear? Say yes or no, please. Okay, right, let's go. Relax. And are you all right? Are you okay? Yes, everybody, please. Are you okay?
Yes, sir.
Right. Have fun. Sit back with your back to the. How do you play it? Click on the. All right.
So even though we face the difficulties of today and tomorrow, I still have a dream. It is a dream deeply rooted in the American dream. I have a dream that one day this nation will rise up and live out the true meaning of its creed. We hold these truths to be self-evident that all men are created equal.
Okay. I would like one of you to. Would you like me to do it again? But or shall we have some people, imitate Martin Luther King, and then we'll do it again. Last bench, please. Somebody, can you stand up and take exactly those pauses as Martin Luther King did? What's your name? Lovely. Saurabh? Yeah.
I have a dream that one day this nation will rise up and live out the true meaning of its creed. We hold these truths to be self-evident that all men are created equal.
Thank you. Last bench here, first paragraph, please. Exactly the way Martin Luther King did it.
I say to you today, my friends, so even though we face the difficulties of today or tomorrow, I still have a dream. It is a dream deeply rooted in the American dream.
Thank you. Anyone else? Somebody from the middle? Yes, please.
I say to you today, my friends, so even though we face the difficulties of today and tomorrow, I still have a dream. It is a dream deeply rooted in the American dream.
Somebody from the middle benches here, second, yes. Can you please take the second paragraph?
I have a dream that one day this nation will rise up and live out the true meaning of its creed. We hold these truths to be self-evident that all men are created equal.
Okay, we'll listen to the recording once again, and I would like you to imitate Martin Luther King exactly, the length, the pause. Imagine you are acting out a play. You did a good job, really, okay, of imitating. This is how we are, after all, learning somebody else's language, somebody else's pronunciation. So, for a few moments, imagine that you are acting in a play, and try and get the voice, the length, the duration that I said, also the pauses. Okay, try and pay attention to those features of voice.
So even though we face the difficulties of today and tomorrow, I still have a dream. It is a dream deeply rooted in the American dream. I have a dream that one day this nation will rise up and live out the true meaning of its creed. We hold these truths to be self-evident that all men are created equal.
Thank you. Would you do it? Do it with the voice, imagine for a moment, and there is no reason why you can't imagine you are not greater than Martin Luther King.
I say to you today, my friends, so even though we face the difficulties of today and tomorrow, I still have a dream.
It is a dream deeply rooted in the American dream.
Thank you. You went very fast. Did Martin Luther King did it so rapidly? Did he do it so rapidly? Okay. Give me the second paragraph.
I have a dream that one day this nation will rise up and live out the true meaning of its creed. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal.
Okay. Ashwini, do the first paragraph.
I say to you today, my friends, so even though we face the difficulties of today and tomorrow, I still have a dream. It is a dream deeply rooted in the American dream.
Kiran, do the second paragraph.
I have a dream that one day this nation will rise up and live out the true meaning of its creed. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal.
Okay, anyone else wants to do it? Okay, just a couple of words, and before we go, some of us have not taken the correct, pauses, or that doesn't matter. Your pause can be different, but there has to be a pause after groups of words. This is extremely important in English, that particularly in a long sentence, that we do not deliver, we do not utter the entire sentence in one breath. There is, though it may differ. Some people have not taken pause even after words like my friends, though quite often in English that is important. But before we go further, have you brought your dictionary, everyone here? Please kindly check the pronunciation of TODAY. How do you pronounce it? TODAY. I'm going to write it on the board. And also the pronunciation of this word. And this word. And this word. Quick, don't take longer than 30 seconds for any word. And this word. Okay. If there are symbols which you do not, if there are symbols, which are difficult to recognize, there is the key given at the bottom of the page. Okay, or ask me, I can help you. Okay, right, Aman? Yeah, the symbol is given in your dictionary. Okay, at somewhere today when you go back to your room in the hostel. Which word is this? Yeah, this is, what is this? What is this? No, this is, this symbol I am going to write on the board. Okay, what we call th, in English pronunciation, this symbol theta, this in the International Phonetic Alphabet, the symbols that you see come from International Phonetic Alphabet. We call them IPA. What are they? IPA, So this symbol indicates the sound th, as in think, as in theory, as in through, as in thought, as in 30, as in 3. We in India produce it from the contact between tip of the tongue and the teeth. In English, there is no contact, but there is very close proximity. So, that is f. Okay? Right. How do you pronounce this word?
Today.
Everybody please, how do you pronounce this word?
Today.
Another noticeable feature of English pronunciation is that stressed syllables are very long. This is very long and this is very short. Just say today. What is it?
Today.
This is hardly heard, barely heard. Okay, you don't say today. It is today. What is it?
Today.
And this is
Tomorrow.
What is it?
Tomorrow.
This becomes very, very long and this becomes short, this becomes short. What is this?
Tomorrow.
Therefore, what do we say? Today and tomorrow. What do we say?
Today and tomorrow.
Once again, what is this?
Today and tomorrow.
Tomorrow. What is this?
Truth.
It's a very long vowel. It's not truth. It is truth. What is this?
Truth.
We hold these truths. What is this? What is this? Evident. What is this?
Evident.
And what is this?
American.
Last bench, please. Here, everybody, please. What is this? American. What is this?
American.
Stressed vowels in English. Stressed vowels in English are done with great clarity. They stand out from among other, you hear it longer than any other sound in that word. You hear it longer than any other sound in that word. You hear it longer. Okay? I'll play it once again, and this time, please, are you with me? Everybody, please, are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, are you tired already? No, sir. Are you tired already?
No, sir.
Okay, together, loud. Are you tired already?
No, sir.
Lovely. Okay, so pay attention to the length of sounds now. All right, shall I do it?
So even though we face the difficulties of today and tomorrow, I still have a dream. It is a dream deeply rooted in the American dream. I have a dream that one day this nation will rise up and live out the true meaning of its creed. We hold these truths to be self-evident that all men are created equal.
Okay, also look up this word. Sorry. Look up this word in the dictionary, please, quickly. And this word. Don't take longer than 30 seconds for any words. Got it? One day I am going to have a speed dictionary reading competition. 30 words, who can do it in 3 minutes? That boy, that girl gets a dictionary for free. Okay, shall we have it someday?
Yes, sir.
Lovely. I like to have participants. Correct? And you will give me correct pronunciation. Right? How do you pronounce it? Nation. It's a very long, this part is pretty long. What is this? Nation. And what is this? Created. Is it this or this which is more important? Look up your dictionary. Okay? What is this? Are you able to read the symbols? Where is the word? Did you see the pronunciation? Yeah. Yeah, right. So which sound is more important? Which sound takes longer time? This or A. Okay. That is why the stroke is here. In English, it is extremely important that you pay sufficient attention to the stressed syllable. There is another interesting word here, or set of words here, a phrase here. This phrase is how does Martin Luther King pronounce it? Pronounce this? How does it go? Is this more prominent than this, or is this more prominent than this? Pay attention this time when I play last, okay? I won't play it again, right?
So even though we face the difficulties of today and tomorrow, I still have a dream. It is a dream deeply rooted in the American dream. I have a dream that one day this nation will rise up.
Which is more prominent, this or this? Rise up. Okay. How does he say? Rise up. Okay. Whenever you have, in English, whenever you have a verb followed by a preposition, give up, okay, take off, come in, it is the preposition that takes more prominent stress. Say, for example, what is this? What is this? Can you speak it aloud? Rise up. What is this? Come in. What is this?
Come on.
Come on. What is this? What is this?
Take off.
Take off. Okay? Right. One last time. I want somebody to read the entire thing with correct stresses. Those who haven't done it, who hasn't done it on the first bench, all the three. Yes, please.
I say to you today, my friends, so even though we face the difficulties.
So even though, it's, Martin Luther King takes a pause, but okay, go on.
So even though we face the difficulties of today and tomorrow, I still have a dream. It is a dream deeply rooted in the American dream.
Good. Thank you. Yeah, right, yeah. Okay, go on. Sorry, I interrupted you. Come on. I'll invite you
I
next.
have a dream that one day this nation will rise up and live out the true meaning of its creed. We hold these truths to be self-evident that all men are created equal.
Yeah. Okay, please. Come on. Yes, you wanted to do it, didn't you? Right, please stand up. Do it correct stresses, length, pauses, okay?
So even though we face the difficulties of today and tomorrow, I still have a dream. It is a dream deeply rooted in the American dream. I have a dream that one day this nation will rise up and live out the true meaning of its creed. We hold this truth to be self-evident that all men are created equal.
Yeah, you did a good job, except that in rise up, you gave greater prominence to rise. It should be to up. This nation will rise up. Okay, good. Well done. Right, let's go to the other parts now. Okay, let's look at some theory. What is a phrase? Okay, a phrase can even be one word. Okay, or more words that behave like one word. Okay, a phrase is nothing but a group of words that behave in terms of grammar like one word. Okay, so for example, you can have a word like Prince. Okay. You can also expand it and you can say Prince Hamlet. They are both in the same function, they both work like the subject of the sentence. You can say Prince is unhappy. You still take a pause after Prince, a little noticeable pause. Prince is unhappy. Okay. You can also say Prince Hamlet is unhappy. You can make it still longer. You can say Prince Hamlet of Denmark is unhappy. You can make you can make it very long. You can also bring a sentence in it. You can say the learned young Prince Hamlet who lives in Denmark is unhappy. It is still I have used red brackets there to indicate that this entire group of words in the last sentence that I read aloud, in this entire sentence, that phrase has more than one word, so many words, it still behaves like one word, Prince, which is the subject of the sentence. Am I clear to you? So, we take a pause after subject, object, okay. Each grammatical category, even if you do not know the definition, that does not matter, because intuitively we know when one group of words ends. Just now you read this text aloud to me several times and nearly everyone got it right. I am not very happy with some of your pronunciation of stresses and length, but that will come through practice. As far as pause is concerned, we got it nearly completely right. The first principle of a phrasal pause is we pause after every phrase, okay, every noun, every verb, or noun phrase, verb phrase, adjectival phrase. Okay. There can be one word in that phrase or there can be more than one word in that phrase. Just now I gave you some example. Let us look at another example. There can, just as there is noun phrase, there can be verb phrase. You can have one or more verbs together. You can have only is. This is a biscuit. Ordinarily, you do not give much time to these verbs, auxiliary verbs, but sometimes when you emphasize, okay, somebody says was it there, and you can say no, it is there, but that is a very exceptional situation. But look at the phrase, just as this thing is a phrase by itself, so is eats a biscuit. Okay. This thing entire is dominated by the verb. What does he eat? Eats a biscuit. You can make it still longer. You can say is eating a biscuit. So, two words they still make a phrase, is and eating. You can have three words there, has been eating. You can have more than three words, has been made to eat, or in the next sentence it can go on. The idea is all those words that behave in one particular way, either like noun or like verb, go together and you take a pause after that. But if that group is very long, then you again take pause in the middle of the word, unless you are in a great hurry. Sometimes for the sake of effect, you can be in a hurry, okay, and you can deliver more words together, but sometimes that may not be the case. Okay. So, so can there be adjectival phrases. So, for example, in red rose, what is an adjective? Red. It describes the rose. What kind of rose?
Red.
What kind of rose?
Red rose.
Red rose. What kind of rose?
Red rose.
Okay. Take some of these words are red has a very short sound, red, but rose has a long sound. What kind of rose?
Red rose.
Red rose. You can make it still you can, the phrase can become larger. You can have two words in the adjectival phrase. What is it? Next,
Pretty red rose.
pretty red rose. Okay, or you can say very red rose, or you can say gloriously red rose, or you can say beautiful red rose. Okay, it is still is a phrase, or you can make it further out. All those pretty red rose from Bangalore or from Coimbatore. I am told that best roses are grown in this part of the country, in Mysore, Bangalore. Is that right? Okay, I do not know, but no matter where they come from, all these words together work as a phrase, adjective that qualifies which word? Which word do they describe together? They describe the word rose together. So they behave like one phrase. Okay. Similarly, you can have phrases that take adverbs, time. Say for example, in this sentence, old people love to walk. Okay. Now comes adverbs. Okay. When do they love to walk? In the morning. When do they love to walk?
Morning.
In the morning. Where do they love to walk?
On streets that are
Why do they love to walk there?
for air that is unpolluted.
Yes, for air, and then take a pause because it's a long phrase. For air that is unpolluted in the morning. No cars, no trucks, no buses, no motorbikes. The air has much less carbon particulate in the air. Okay. Once again, okay. So old people love to walk when?
In the
Morning. Where?
on streets that are uncrowded.
Why?
For air that is unpolluted.
Now I would like you to do the entire sentence together. Everybody, I will say 1, 2, 3 and you begin. Okay, do this. 1, 2, 3.
Old people love to walk in the morning on streets that are uncrowded for air that is unpolluted.
With some practice, some care, some attention, you can get these things naturally. It's the easiest thing to learn, and please believe me, this makes a tremendous difference to your confidence in yourself, to your listeners. They understand you better when you speak with pauses. Okay? Rather than deliver the entire sentence together. Old people love to walk in the morning on streets that are uncrowded for air that is unpolluted. What is better? This or old people love to walk in the morning. You are giving time. Of course, you can say when I am in a hurry, when it is an informal situation. With your friends, there are no rules except the rule of love and affection. But when you are, this entire exercise, this entire course is motivated by one point: how to speak when you make a presentation to a group of people who come from different cultural backgrounds, from different academic backgrounds. Just as you are here, you are not from the same department, are you? Okay. So how to do that? Okay. In those situations, speaking with pauses is a great help. Okay. Where do we pause? Are there some general thumbnail rules, some easy to remember rules? Yes, there are. Every time there is a new group of words, say for instance, he that is down needs fear no fall. How would you say that sentence?
He that is down needs fear no fall.
Okay. You can also say the same thing in one breath, but it is not English. You can say he that is down needs fear no fall. That is non-standard. Your listeners will have difficulty understanding you. But if you say the same thing with proper pauses, there is no problem. Say for instance, you can say he that is down needs fear no fall. Come again, somebody please That sentence alone.
He that is down need fear no fall.
In the beginning, you will feel, your friends will feel you are artificial. You are artificial, but you are doing the right thing artificially. Okay? We were all born without clothes, but do we come to the class without clothes? This is artificial. Nature did not produce us with shirt, belt, glasses. Okay? But when we come in a group, then we do a lot of things to make ourselves a useful member of the group, right. So, if you think it is artificial, it is all right. It is artificial, of course, but it is artificial for a purpose, for a right cause. So, be determined and do acquire this pause. Okay, let us have some practice. Can you pick up the book and can you open on the 4th chapter? We have examples for practice. In my copy of the book, this is page number 58. Did you get it? Okay. Right, we will do it together. Okay. I will say it and you will say it after me. Stars twinkle, planets do not.
Planets do not.
Okay. End of the sentence is marked by double stroke and pause within the sentence is marked by a single stroke. Have you got the right page? Everybody please say yes or no.
Yes, sir.
Right. Okay, so I will say it first and you will say it next. Stars twinkle, planets do not.
Planets do not.
He that is down needs fear no fall. All that glitters is not gold. Okay, I like you to go on your own without me. Do the sentence number 4 slowly and together. Number 4, please.
I came, I saw, I conquered.
Next.
John Major, the Prime Minister of Britain, is the son of a circus artist.
Next.
All students of this class want to have a better spoken English.
Next.
Can you help me, sir?
Next.
I am really sorry, but I cannot accept your application now. Come tomorrow, please.
Next.
Where there is a will, there is a way.
Next.
No, thanks. I would like to, but I have some assignments to do.
Next.
Long years ago, we had made a tryst with destiny.
This had is incorrect here. Can you do it without had once again?
Long years ago, we made a tryst with destiny.
Next.
Friends, Romans, and countrymen, I have come to bury Caesar, not to praise him.
Next.
I have a dream that one day sons of former slaves and sons of former slave owners shall sit together.
Okay, you can stop. This kind of practice alone or together in less than a week, and don't overdo it. Do not do it 2 hours a day. You will go mad. It's boring. It can be monotonous. It can be tiring. It can be irritating. But if you do it for between 5 and 10 minutes every day, sometime when you are free, when there is a choice between playing a game on your mobile phone or doing this, then do this. And you will find that in less than a week, you are taking correct pauses. The rules are pretty simple. I said for the new group of words, the new group of numbers, say my phone number for instance is 944 402 8434. What is your phone number, Kiran?
978 908 2121.
What is your phone number, Aman?
988-430-9391.
What is your phone number, Vimal?
9787473786.
Go slowly, okay, more slowly, with audible, noticeable pauses. What's your phone number? Sorry, I am once again forgetting your name, pardon me. I'm such a bad, yeah? Yeah, Gaur, come again. What's your phone number?
944-471-5549.
Numbers go best in groups of either 3 or 2. We in India also use 4444, that's all right, but Americans don't use double or triple. So you can change some of these cultural nuances when you are in that culture, but it's all right. Numbers go extremely well in 2s or 3s. Somebody else, please give me your number, phone. It need not be your necessarily the correct number. Give me your phone number. Next.
9849716721.
Okay, next.
9600561403.
Next.
89
Yes.
39 60 65
Take
30.
time. Yeah, 6 0. Even there we'll come to numbers someday, and we also should practice numbers. Okay, the PIN code of this institute, the postal code of this institute, what is it?
36.
Yeah, go slowly. 600036. Okay, what is the postal code of your hometown?
600106.
Okay, what is the postal code of your hometown, Ashwini? We will all write you a birthday greeting card.
500015.
Aparna.
500028.
400050.
400601.
Okay, like this, we pause between numbers. Similarly, when you address somebody by name, can you speak Kiran? Can you speak up Professor? Can you please wait? Can you X wait? When you address somebody by name or by position, then take a pause. Let the person feel you are talking to that person. Similarly, when you use emphatic words, can you do it? Of course, I can do it. Or when you have parenthetic, you say something but you want to change it. He is efficient, however, he is dishonest. What would you like? Efficient person but dishonest, or dishonest person but efficient? You can say the same thing. He is dishonest, however, he is efficient. When you change, we call them parenthetic. You bring it optional information. So, after of course, indeed, what are the other words like that? Give me 2 or 3 other words. Of course, indeed, next. Surely, next. Come on, make a mistake, doesn't matter.
Unfortunately.
Fortunately, next. Certainly, next.
Absolutely.
Next. Come on, please. Although, next. Although will come to parenthetic. Okay, by all means, certainly, most certainly. Okay, great. All these emphatic things also require a pause, right? I have given you enough, in the at the end of the section, you may see at the end of the section, okay, there is an exercise. Please try and find time today to do this with pencil. When we meet here on Tuesday, I will like to begin with this. I will ask you to read some sentences aloud from here. In exercises I have not marked stresses, you should mark it. Thank you very much. Please mark attendance before you.